Welcome to the unboxing of the Solo Stove Campfire. This product has been imported from the US. We are in India, and the only hassle with importing is that you have to pay nearly double the price. So even though the actual cost of the Solo Stove Campfire in Indian currency is around 7,000 rupees, by the time you pay the import duties and all that, it nearly doubles up to close to 14,000 rupees. So let's unbox it and see what is there inside. This is the Solo Stove Campfire. Let's get rid of the outer box. Got some instructions and other accessories which are available for sale. So this is basically how the packing comes, the Solo Stove Campfire, and you have the dimensions of the package, the actual stove, and how the inside of the stove is looking like. The main thing they talk about this stove is the secondary burn when you use wood to burn to cook, and you have a complete burning. You don't waste the wood or the twigs which you use. So they say it's a very efficient way to cook, especially if you're hiking or going out into the woods, or your wilderness or something like that. So you have a box inside, there's nothing else inside. Let's take this aside. So you have a small, it comes in a black bag, pretty handy. Keep this aside. So this is how the stove looks like. You have the Solo Stove written here, and you get it with the you place this on top. That's how you place it. I've seen it in the YouTube videos. This is how the inside of the stove looks like. You have a mesh there, and the burnt out wood drops through the mesh, and it's very easy to clean. You just have to dump off the ash. So you just place this on top. This is basically where you have your utensil on top, and this is very convenient to drop in the twigs to start the fire. So let us try some cooking. Let's get some twigs and let's try and cook something and see how effectively the burn is, because what they say is that you don't need as much wood or twigs to burn or to cook a decent meal in this. So let's check it out. So this is the unboxing of the Solo Stove. This is the Solo Stove Campfire. So let's do some cooking now. So I've got some wood here, really dry wood. I've got some utensils and some food to cook. And let me put these pieces of wood into the stove along with some twigs. The twigs should help in the fire catching on quickly. I'm not sure how much wood we require for a decent fire, so I'm just trying to put about halfway through the stove, inside of the stove. I'm filling up. So let's see. So what I've done is I've taken a ball of cotton and rolled it in petroleum jelly, placed it inside so that it will help in quickly catching a fire. So as you can see, a small fire has started. So I'm adding a few more pieces of twigs, and I'm placing this cooking ring back on. The purpose of the cooking ring is to basically stop the wind from putting out your fire, and also to direct the fire onto the utensil you're placing on top. And it also has got a convenient slot to drop in pieces of wood when you're cooking. So we got a decent fire. I've placed the pan now onto the stove, and I can see that the fire is catching on, and it's a nice yellow flame which we have. I don't see much smoke. Yes, there is some smoke, but not much. As you can see, there is a little bit of smoke. I guess it's more to do with the ball of cotton and petroleum jelly which I put in. So as you can see, you can add the pieces of wood through the slot in the cooking ring. And let me check if it's really hot. Let's put some water into the pan. Yes, as you can see, a nice sizzle I'm getting here. The pan is really hot. So I'm going to add some oil now. As you can see, the entire bottom of the pan is now covered with a nice thick flame, producing intense heat. So the oil should heat up quickly now. So let's begin the cooking now. So what I got here is a few pieces of marinated chicken wings. Let's drop a few of them into the pan. The oil is really nice and hot, and as you can see, there's a lot of I don't know if it's smoked along with I think the fumes from the oil, because the oil is really hot now. The chicken wings are getting cooked up pretty quick because of the high heat. I think it's better to plate them before they get burnt. The only disadvantage I see here is that there's no way to control the fire. You can stop feeding the fire, but you should remember that the stuff gets cooked pretty quickly, and you should have everything in place so that once the fire starts, there's no way you can reduce the intensity of it. Good to carry around, especially if you are camping. Thank you so much for watching.